guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new. My name is Jess Sims, and as you can tell by the title of this video, I am doing a completely new LP/challenge on my channel. I have been wanting to do this challenge for quite a little while now, since watching a lot of gameplays on it, and guys, to be sitting here to be finally doing is so freaking exciting. And if you don't already know, it is the Sims 4 Island Challenge. I'll be leaving a link in the description below of the rules if you want to go ahead and participate in this challenge as well. I highly recommend it if you love Sims 2 Castaway. It gives me a lot of Castaway vibes, so if you're into that sort of gameplay, then definitely go do this challenge. In this episode, it's going to be very informative. I'm going to be reading out the rules and what it's about, because there's a lot to take in, and if you haven't heard of it before, you might be a little bit confused by this challenge. So I think it's best if I just go through the rules as best I can without dragging out for too long. So let's go ahead and jump into that. So the simmer that made this challenge goes by the name of Simploid. I've been following her for quite a little while now, and honestly, she's an amazing simmer. She's an amazing builder. So if you don't already know who she is, definitely go check out her channel. But she is, like I said, is the one that made this challenge. And honestly, guys, she's so freaking creative with everything. Like, just everything about this challenge is just so creative. I cannot express that enough. Even the lot that I'm on is created by her, and she made this specifically for the challenge. So if you're going to participate in this challenge as well, I highly recommend to use this a lot as well. But of course, you can go ahead and build your own island if you're up to it. Of course, I didn't, because I'm not the best at building, and I'm not going to attempt to build my own freaking islands. So I'm living on the island that she has created for this challenge. It will also be linked in the description below underneath the challenge rules. So definitely click on that link, and inside that link will be the link to this lot as well. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and read out the challenge and what it's about. So it says, far away in the Simsian seas lies a tropical island without a name. It is home of two gods. One is the red fire god Lama Topoka, who lives in the volcano of the island and is an unforgiving, short-tempered god who constantly asks for favors, rituals, and offerings to still his hunger for attention. The other one is the absolute counterpart of the volcano god. Its appearance is so beautiful that there is no comparison of the beauty in the universe. It's the wise white god of light, fertility, and humor. They say it answers the name of a player. This god wants every plant, animal, and sim living on the island flourishes and reaches its full potential. Player keeps the balance of nature on the island and watches over every single being that lives on it, especially the Sims. So I'm guessing that we are pretty much the white gods. So if you're doing this challenge, you are the white god, because it is the player. So that's really freaking smart and interesting, and I love that so much. So the prophecy of the challenge is, it is said that one day two Sims will reach the island and the final battle of the gods begin. Both gods will work wonders and miracles to change the course of fate of the island. They say that only 8 Sims who are master survivors will perform the ritual of all rituals and free the island of this battle and ascend to the heavens of glory. So it's just, like I said, super freaking creative, guys. So basically the goal of the challenge is to have 8 Sims living on the island that are at least level 4 in fishing, fitness, and gardening. So those are the main 3 skills that we have to focus on. The challenge fails if all Sims are dead, so we must keep them alive. So it's really, really important that we keep the Sims alive. So what we need to play the challenge is a pair of dice, 2 Sims, and a lot with an island, and I have all 3. So I actually have like a physical pair of dice. I'll see if I can rattle them and you can hear them. I can't rattle them in my hands, but yeah, I don't know if you can hear that, but there you go. I've got 2 dice in front of me that I'll be using for this challenge. And basically the dice is every morning before or as the sun rises, you have to roll the dice, and whichever number it lands on, you have to kind of listen to what the gods say. So basically the dice is the gods. They kind of dictate on where this challenge goes and what happens. So it's totally random. And you must start with 2 Sims, and I will introduce you to my beautiful little Simsies in a second. And it has to be a lot with an island. And like I said, I use Simploid's island for this challenge just because I love it. It's amazing. And guys, you're going to love it too when you see it if you haven't already. So the Sims must be young adults, first of all, which they are. The traits and aspirations don't matter in this case, so you must choose wisely. A squeamish snob will make the challenge harder than a cheerful outdoor lover. And gender doesn't matter, however, it is recommended to start with a couple that can produce children. And both Sims must start with no skills and nothing in their inventories. Appearance doesn't matter, you can make them look and dress however you like. Both Sims can either know each other or they can be completely strangers to one another. The relationship between them does not matter. And of course, we control the Sims that are on the island. So I'm just kind of looking through the rules now if there's anything else I really need to cover. Okay, so like the rule said, we do need to eventually reach 8 Sims. Currently, we only have 2. We can either create Sims by reproducing, and there's also an option with a dice roll where an extra Sim is washed ashore. So we can definitely get like new Sims that come into the game, basically like intruders. So that's going to be super fun as well. So basically spells, the spells that you can use if the dice tell you to. So you can make your Sims happy, you can give them skill points, and basically you can also, so the spells, I'm not going to go into them because there's a lot to cover. But basically, like I said, the dice roll is the will of the gods. So I'll read that out quickly, so in case I haven't explained it properly. But you must always have your dice on hand. They are the god's will. 1 for the player, which is me, and 1 for Lamatapoka, the volcano god. Black and white, good and evil. They are the yin and the yang of this challenge, and whatever they say has to be executed, guys. So you have to roll the dice every sim day in the morning when the sun is still on the rise. The dice will tell you what the gods have in store for your Sims. You have to execute the will right away. Pause the game or go to build mode and do as the gods say. And this is important, guys. Do not miss a roll. If you forget a day, the gods will get angry and they will kill a Sim. So guys, if I forget a roll, I have to kill off a Sim. So every morning we have to remember to roll the dice. And then of course there's going to be different, so for each number, obviously going from 2 to 12, there's going to be there's going to be different types of, what the gods say we have to do. I'm not going to go ahead and read them. I highly recommend for you to go read them yourself because there's just, like I said, there's like freaking so many of them. I'm not going to go ahead and read them all, but basically some of them consist of like adding a Sim to the world, adding skill, taking away skill, killing a Sim, collecting twigs. Oh, also guys, twigs. Okay, that's another very important thing. Let me just pop out of tab mode for a second. Let me show you. So here's the island, by the way. This is the island that we're going to be living on. And this is the one, like I said, Simploid made. So basically the twigs are an important part of the game as well. So these are the twigs. They are from the debug mode, the hidden objects sort of thing. They're from that buy mode. And basically you collect the twigs. And so you start off with whatever's on the island. You collect them, and for every twig, you actually get a, you can actually buy something, I believe. I'm just trying to see. Yeah, okay. So basically for every oh my gosh, I cannot talk. For every 10 twigs, you can buy a double bed. For every 5 twigs, you can buy a single bed. And for every 40 twigs plus 4 fruits, you can actually build a freaking hut. So basically the twigs are like exchange. And it's actually known as the crafting system. So I'll quickly read that out as well. It says, you may have noticed that you get a lot of twigs during this challenge. Those are very important in building new objects and shaping the appearance and habitability, I think that's how you say, of the island. Your Sims can craft objects that may get very useful in-game. Objects crafted with the workbench, which is actually inside our little hut thing I'll show you in a second. Don't use up twigs and are allowed for use. If an object is not on the crafting list, it is not allowed. decorative objects that don't affect Sims in any way. So for example, no skill objects or any object with an interaction other than view are allowed at any time. So here, just for example, we have like tables, chairs, bench, a bonfire, a workbench, a campfire, a fishing ground, a hut, etc., etc., a shower, a wedding arch even, so a bunch of different things. So basically the way that the challenge ends is that you must have 8 Sims at the end of the game, and they must not die, like I said before. So I haven't really done much to this challenge as of yet, actually. I've kind of just opened it up and kind of familiarized myself with the islands, because I don't want to just jump into this, you know, unaware of what the heck is happening. But before we do anything, I'll quickly introduce you to my characters. There's really not much to say. I'll start off with Jafari here. He has been on the island for actually quite a long time. I believe he may even been born here. We actually don't know a lot about his backstory, which is really interesting. We're going to have to unravel that as the challenge goes on. But basically, he was here when the other Sim, Bronte, was washed ashore. Is that the way to say it? I don't know. So Jafari has already been here. He's quite skilled. He's not actually, but let's just pretend he is, because we're not allowed to have any skills. Oh, no, the reason why they already have skills is because obviously I've already been playing this a little bit to get like the little machinima at the beginning and whatnot. But yeah, so Jafari has been here for a little while. He's pretty experienced with the outdoors. He's pretty talented in a lot of things. For example, his traits are survivalist, which I think is a mod trait, but I thought it was perfect for this challenge, so I did go ahead and use it. He's also a genius, so he's able to like craft things and learn things really, really quickly. He loves the outdoors, and he's also a collector, and his aspiration is an outdoor enthusiast. So he was pretty much brought up on this island. And obviously he's the only one, so I didn't really know what his backstory is. We're gonna have to unravel that as this storyline progresses. And over here we have Bronte. She's flippin' gorgeous. I love her. Her name is Bronte Woodruff. So basically the story behind Bronte is actually quite important. So Bronte was, she loves fishing. Her whole family, so she only, she had I guess she has a father and her little brother, and her mother unfortunately passed away when she was really young, but her dad is a massive fishing enthusiast. So basically one morning, very, very early in the morning, Bronte, her dad, and her little brother actually did go out on a little boating trip, and unfortunately a major storm struck them. It just came out of nowhere, and it honestly just ripped up the boat to shreds. And basically Bronte just woke up on this island. Like she woke up like, you know, over here somewhere, and then she kind of like swam over to the actual island because she saw that there was a campfire going, and then she saw Jafari. So she's only been here for like maybe 24 hours, maybe 48 hours. So not long at all, probably 1 or 2 days. She's obviously missing her family very much, but she's in survivalist mode. She's trying to figure out how the heck to get out, how to survive, and what happened to her dad and her brother. So we're going to have to find out what happens to them. And you never know, guys, they may, you know, wash upon the shore as well. Like they may make an appearance in this challenge. So that's super exciting. Her traits are anglers, tranquility. So obviously she loves fishing. She's a romantic sim as well, and she's also a collector. And her aspiration is angling ace. So basically she loves fish. She loves to catch fish. Basically, she was brought up doing that with her dad. So, and the reason why she has 2 collector traits is actually because this comes with the collector trait. So that's a little bit annoying. I didn't even realize I did that. But anyway, we can go ahead and change that later. But yeah, so that is Bronte, and that is her story. I'm excited to see if her dad or her little brother makes an appearance. I hope they do. I really do. But anyway, without further ado, we're actually going to go ahead and jump into the gameplay. So every morning, I think about 6 a.m., I'm going to go ahead and roll the dice. And remember, guys, if you miss one roll, we have to kill off a sim. So every 6 a.m. in the morning, we're going to roll the dice. It is currently 6 p.m. at the moment. Because we just started this challenge, obviously, we're not going to roll the dice now. We're just going to wait until the morning. Whether that's this episode or the next, I don't know. But for now, we actually are going to jump into the gameplay. And we actually need to put these twigs in our inventory because we need to move these out of the way so we have access to the hut. So basically, just before Bronte came onto the island, there was a massive storm that kind of ruined all of Jafari's hard work. So he actually has to clean up and, you know, make this place welcoming. So here inside is a little hut that Jafari works on. He likes to craft stuff, and obviously, I mean, they're in the freaking middle of the island, and realistically there's not supposed to be electricity, but guys, it is so freaking dark when you're playing this challenge, so I did have to go ahead and add some lights in, so we're just going to pretend that's not there. And this is the only place that they're going to be sleeping, as well as the where are the bushes that you can woohoo in, so also these as well, you can nap and fertilize those. But what I think I'm going to get Jafari to do is actually go ahead and collect the twigs, and we're going to count how many twigs we have. Also, guys, over here, where is it? Also, I forgot to put on the cheat. So you also have to put on the cheat to not get bills, but let's just ignore that. Okay, so here's like little islands that we can plant stuff. And so obviously we already got some on the way, but they don't need attention as of yet. So yeah. So we've got some of those over there. We've also got some more over here. So we do have quite a little bit of harvestation. Oh no, we're missing a rock. We need to cover that up because we don't want any Sims getting into our game. Give me a sec, guys. Okay, I just fixed that up. I just added that rock because basically you cannot let any Sims inside this, the island, obviously. No outsider Sims are allowed. So anyway, like I said, we've got some more plantation over here. We've also got some more sticks. So basically they have to swim freaking to get to this little island here. So that's that. And I think we have a couple of more. No, there's no more there. So like I said, I'm still familiarizing myself with the island. So there's still a lot I'm learning as well. Yeah, I think that's it. So those are our plantation. And basically in order to eat, obviously we eat the produce that we grow, and we can also fish and cook up the fish as well. So that's what we're going to be doing. I think I'm going to get Bronte to quickly go ahead and go fishing because she needs to fish, basically, because she's the expert at that. And Jafari's really happy to have her. These guys don't really have much of a relationship as of yet. Because, like I said, she just came onto the island. And Jafari hasn't had any social interaction in freaking years, guys. So he is very standoffish. He's a little bit scared, a little bit intimidated by another human interaction, but he's not going to go ahead and, you know, kill her or anything. He really wants to acknowledge that she's here and respect that and try and help her the best that he can based on, like, with his knowledge with the island. So obviously he's like a little Tarzan, really, and honestly he's gorgeous. I think he's freaking handsome, and he definitely gives me Tarzan vibes. Comment down below if he gives you Tarzan vibes as well, because he definitely does for me. But yeah, so he's going to go around collecting these twigs, but then we can kind of count how many we have in our inventory. And so basically, oops, not Korea. So basically we have this many already. So the more we have, the better. Like I said, we can craft stuff then. But yeah, he's just swimming around getting to the twigs. So it does take a little while for them to do things because the island is so small as well. Oh, he couldn't get that one. Interesting. What does that even say? Oh, Bronte caught something. Nice. Okay, cool. That is pretty awesome. But yeah, he's just going to go ahead and finish collecting these ones. What else? Okay, he needs to... What? Oh, obviously. Okay, well, let's go ahead and collect this one. Can we collect that one? No, we can't. Wait, let's move this one over. Okay, let's collect that one. Let's collect this one. Can we collect that one? Oh, we can't. Okay. What? Wait, what the heck is... Oh, she caught another fish. Awesome. Okay, so she's doing amazing at the moment. Okay, we can't get around here. It's really frustrating. So we're going to have to bring these twigs over. Okay, let's just drag them over towards Jafari so we can collect them and place them in his inventory. And then he needs to go around as well. Like, let's just actually just drag them over because I don't want him to have to walk all the way around again. To collect the twigs, you know what I mean? So let's just pop them like that. There we go. So he's got those ones. Are there any more around here? Okay, so we've got these ones as well. Okay, pop that there. I think that's all for over here. And then he just has to come back around near the campfire and collect those ones as well. So let's go ahead, collect these ones. How many? I need to check how many we're gonna have as well. I want to save up my twigs. I don't want to use them like excessively, like to craft things. I do want to like save them up because I really do want to build a hut because I feel like that's gonna come in handy, especially with seasons in play. It will provide that comfort and stuff, but we also need a bed, guys, because they're not going to be sleeping in freaking bushes. Wow, she's killing it, girl. She is killing and catching the fish. So awesome job. Wait, did he collect the rest? What? Why didn't you collect this twig? What's wrong with you, Jafari? Did I just not click that one? Okay, let's bring it around. Let's bring it around here. Okay, how many? Okay, so there's 3 more here. There's another one here which he couldn't grab because it was on the rock. But let's just speed that up and get him to get the heck over here. What are you doing, son? Why are you making this so complicated for yourself? You're using your energy. And that's also another way that they up their fitness skill is actually by swimming. So that's interesting as well. Okay, let's just move these bad boys out of the way. I'm scared I'm gonna miss twigs. I really want to collect them all because I want them to craft things and stuff. And that reminds me, he needs to craft some things as well. So because we need to like get chairs, I guess. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. That can go like there. Okay, are there any more here? I think that was it. That's all on the island. The others he actually has to swim over and get, I believe. Where are the other ones actually? Okay, so there's this one. He's gonna have to swim over and get that one. I'm not gonna cheat that. Let's just pretend as well, guys, that they do not have any phones on them, unless I find a mod that does not have any like they don't use their... Oh my gosh. Whoa, my gosh, his arm is on fire. Oh my god, boy. Okay, so yeah, like I said, we're just gonna ignore the fact that they're using their mobiles because I can't really do anything about that, unfortunately. Unless, like I said, we have a mod that disables the mobile phone. Let me know in the comments below if there is anything, and then we can go ahead and use that. Okay, so he's collected those ones. I'm just trying to... Let me just pause it because I do... What is happening? There's so much... sounds. There's so many sounds. Okay, so I think that's it. I think that's it for twigs. He has to swim over, but it's honestly, it's getting late. It's like 10:16 at night now. You know what? Whatever. He needs to go over there. And then, oh, is there anything that needs to be collected here? No, everything is good in terms of that, which is good. Okay, so he needs to go ahead and put these in his inventory as well. How are these? Are these good as well? Those are good. How's his needs? We need to keep an eye on that. So he's pretty hungry, so maybe Bronte can actually spare him some fish since she has caught quite a little bit. Okay, so there's more twigs over here as well. God damn, there are so many freaking twigs, which is good, I guess. So we start off with quite a lot of twigs, which is amazing. So I'm just gonna go get him to fetch up the twigs, and then we're gonna focus on Bronte now and just see how much fish she has caught. How many? Okay, so she's got 4, which is really good. I think she's gonna go ahead and give let's put a... Oh, that is not... What? Electronic upgrade part. Interesting. I don't know where that came from. Let's give the guppy to Jafari, just because, I mean, he's a bigger man. He needs to be fed. And look, he's fetching all the twigs. He's like working very hard to do that. Let's just see how she is going. So she's actually feeling pretty hungry now. It looks like the fish is all gone. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and, can we go ahead and burn money? Oh my gosh, no. Where is roast? Okay, here we go. So we can roast the fish. So let's go ahead and roast the fish. And then she can eat that and hopefully feel a little bit better. And then she needs to up her hygiene. And the only way to do that is wash her hands or go swimming. And then she needs to have a nap. So But I'm just gonna like let her do that as well. We're just gonna keep an eye on Jafari. Okay, so he's collecting all the twigs over here. He's such a saint. Oh my gosh, look how pretty this is, guys. That is so gorgeous. But yeah, he's just collecting all the twigs now. Oh no, there's one that's stuck on the rock. Okay, well, I guess he can't go and get the other ones. Wait. Why don't we bring it over? You know what? Because he can't get to, like, I feel bad for him. What's wrong with him? Can't he, like, get over here? I'm sure he can get there. Yeah, he can. Okay, he's just being lazy. Okay, so how is she going with her fish? Oh, she's eating it now. Awesome. I don't know where she got the plate from. We could just pretend that they're paper plates. That's so cute, though. Look, she's just eating by the, like, you know, she's killing it for, like, you know, just sitting here doing all that jazz. And he is going, Jafari's just going to collect the remaining of the twigs. I know you're hungry and I'm sorry, but we really need to collect these twigs, my friend. My friend, we need to collect the twigs so we can craft some stuff. Okay, this one's in the way, so we'll pick that up. I honestly think that's it. I think we collected all the twigs now. That already came on the island, so that's good. He's going to go over here. And thanks to Bronte, he actually has a little bit of fish in his inventory. So he's going to go ahead and roast the fish, and he's going to feel better by doing that as well. Jafari has... What the heck? How did he get the hot dogs? Okay, wait. A veggie dog? How the heck did he get the veggie dog? He's not supposed to be eating veggie dog, guys. Okay, so let's just pretend that was a fish, because I did tell him to roast the fish, but I guess he didn't do that. But let's just pretend he did that. So I think I'm going to have to go ahead and eliminate one of the fish there. So let's just go ahead and sell that item. So we actually have 35 twigs. So we can afford probably quite a little bit now. But obviously, yeah, we're not going to buy anything because, like I said, I do want to save up. But he does need to nap, so he's going to go ahead and nap in the bush because Bronte has actually taken up the position of the little what do you call this thing? The little log thing. So yeah, so as you can see, guys, the mountain, not the mountain, the island looks so much better. Like it looks so much better, like lit up. Like yeah. So Bronte has woken up. She's still feeling quite tired. So I'm going to go ahead and put her back to sleep because she does need to take another little nap. And then we'll resume when... Oh, wait, no, he's awake now. Okay, so I guess that's all the sleep they're going to be getting for now. I mean, napping is quite difficult. This is why we need a bed because... oh, wait, okay. It is morning time already, so we can't miss a rice doll. I didn't want to do a rice. Actually, you know what, guys? It's already 30 minutes approximately into the challenge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this episode here, and we're going to do our very first rice doll as soon as we begin the next episode. So definitely stay tuned to see what the next dice roll is going to, or what the first dice roll is going to give, and what the gods are going to give us. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it's a good one, like a skill upgrade or something. That would be amazing. But anyway, guys, I really hope you're going to enjoy this challenge because honestly, I'm going to enjoy playing this so freaking much. And there is so much to explore with this challenge and so much to do. So honestly, hands down, one of my favorite challenges I've ever come across The Sims 4 or The Sims overall. So that's really cool. Give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Go comment down below if you enjoyed it. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and you're enjoying my content. And don't forget to hit that little bell notification if you want to be notified of when I next upload. So I'll see you in the next episode of the Island Challenge, guys. Bye!